The strange thing over here is that it used to be very difficult to get UK released music, but now thanks to things like Amazon and websites like that, you can now actually buy music from anywhere in the world.
Sure. Well, you can buy it directly from our website.
Okay, so what's the website address?
Website is www.carrack, CARRACK, -UK.com, carrackuk.com. If you Google Paul Carrack, it should come up.
Brilliant. Okay. Well, that's great, because that means that people who are listening to this can now actually get on there and get a copy of the album. One of my favourite Paul Carrack tracks is on Blue Views, which is Eyes of Blue.
Eyes of Blue.
I love that song.
Oh, good. Well, it's actually one of the songs that we have reworked in this orchestral style. So there's a new version of that song now.
Just one question about that, because, I mean, I've listened to that song over and over and over again. How did you come to write it? Was there something that happened that inspired you to write that?
Well, there wasn't a particular... I mean, when you write a song, it's not necessarily about what's going on at the moment. You know, it can be something you draw from your experiences, I think. But what really sort of instigated me writing it was I wrote it for a film, actually.
Oh, right.
And I saw the script for the film, and it was the situation where they said they needed a song, and it was at this particular moment in time where this fella had blown all his chances. He lost his girl and all the rest of it, and he just about saw the light in the nick of time, and it's kind of about that situation.
All right, because as I say, it's just a beautiful song, and I just love listening to it.
Well, it's quite different, the new version I've done, because I've gradually been coming down in the keys of that song. That song was right at the top of my range 10 years ago. And I've been singing it in lower keys, and with this new album, a lot of the songs are in much lower keys, and I'm really belting it out. I'm more sort of singing. It's a much more intimate kind of sound to it, and I'm hoping people will enjoy it.
I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will. Just one more question, because I know I've got Pete here who wants to ask you a couple of questions as well, if you don't mind. Just one more question. When it comes to doing live shows, you've done the big stadiums. Yeah. You've also done the small clubs. Yeah. Which do you prefer?
Well, I'm not bothered about playing in big stadiums. To me, I think it's pretty... It's all impersonal of that now, it's not really about music at that point. It's more about an event and production and all that stuff. Well, in the UK here, I'll probably do 50 shows between the end of October and March, and we do theatres basically in the UK. They're kind of concerts, I mean, we usually get people up by the end of the night, but I think a theatre is the perfect thing for me, because I haven't got a massive show. I'm not a big dancer or anything like that. It's just about the music, and I think that's about as big as it can go in that situation when you're just playing music, So, no, I'm not bothered about it. I'm glad to have played in a few stadiums, and, it was great fun, but not for me anymore.
When I saw you at the Brighton Centre, as I say, a few years ago, it was a very intimate feeling. It was like, you and the boys and us. It was great.
Good. Well, that's what we're after.